What's going on, guys? So you were looking at two very cool new products from the folks over at Wolfbox. Now, recently I featured some Wolfbox products on my channel, going actually back a couple of years to my red F450 when I installed a Wolfbox rear view mirror camera that I purchased on Amazon. It was only about $100, and what I wanted something that would give me visibility behind the cab, because sometimes we have a child seat in the back, we have stuff in the back, and you just really can't see what's going on behind the truck with the stock rear view mirror. And when we bought our 2023 GMC Denali, it had a video rear view mirror, as well as many of the trucks that I've reviewed on my channel, and there's a lot of convenience to it. So the reality of putting a rear view mirror inside of the back of your vehicle that's a video screen makes a lot of sense, and they work relatively well at night, but not quite as well as the factory one that came in the truck. That said, these are two different products from the folks over at Wolfbox. Let's talk about them. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so first and foremost, the two rear view mirrors that we installed inside of my old F450, my previous red one, as well as my wife's Expedition, were purchased out of pocket from Amazon. I liked the one I put in my red truck so much, my wife liked it, that I was like, you know what, let's put one in the Expedition, because it's even more difficult to see past kids, past everything you might have, especially if the third row is up and you have the headrests in place. It just pretty much blocks your entire view of what's going on back there. So I put one inside of her vehicle as well, and we both absolutely love them. So when a new model came out, the folks over at Wolfbox actually reached out to me and they said, hey, we see that you like the one that you put in your red truck as well as your wife's vehicle. Let's send you the newest version of it so you can review and evaluate it. So I already made a video on that, but along with that mirror, these two boxes arrived. And in these boxes are the jump starters from Wolfbox. Now, they're not just jump starters. They're also kind of mini portable power stations. And in front of us, we have the 3000A and the 4000A. That's probably a pretty clear indication of what the capacities of these are. So this is purely from a jump start perspective. It can spike up to 3000 amps according to them, or 4000 amps according to them. Now, these both are very similar. They're pretty much the exact same size. The cases are the same. There is a significant weight difference between the two. You can tell. I'm not going to say it's a huge difference, actually, but you can definitely tell that the 4000 weighs quite a bit more than the 3000. That said, they both come with all the accessories you need. You have your jumper cables, which plug into the side. They are both flashlights as well, so you can turn the flashlight on once you power it on. You can see your status with the LED screen. You have constant, flash, then SOS. And they both have this, which is nice. On the side here, you're going to have both a standard USB as well as a USB-C port. And the USB-C port is to charge it as well, which it also comes with a cable to charge it. You can see that they are quick charging, LED flashlight booster with the LED display that gives you the status of the actual jump starter itself. To jump start something, you essentially just plug the cables in, hook them up to your battery, and then hit the boost button right here, which is going to turn on the jump starting feature. And as with all of these small portable lithium-ion style jump starters, they only provide that jumping power for probably about 10 seconds, just to give you the ability to start up what you're trying to start. And if you try to jump something too many times, it can actually go into a safety mode to help prevent you from actually damaging whatever you're trying to jump start. Now, if you're trying to figure out which one's right for you, it's really dependent on the type of vehicle you're trying to start and how big the engine is. So the 3000A is typically going to be meant for your smaller vehicles, your cars, your small pickup trucks, maybe smaller SUVs. And then the 4000A is going to be designed for your bigger vehicles, like your big diesel pickup trucks, things with 8 or 10 cylinder diesel or gas engines, vehicles that really need that extra power whenever you're trying to start them. Now, from a pricing perspective, that's really where these things shine. Typically, these can cost all the way in the $150, $250 price range, which is what these usually go for off sale. But right now, as we're getting close to the holidays, they're actually both on sale, and you can get this one for well under $100 and this one for right at $100. They are both IP64 rated and cold resistant. They're resistant to cold down to -4 degrees. From a safety perspective, they have passed drop testing, shock resistance, high temperature resistance, as well as low temperature resistance. And let me show you what I plan on keeping these around for. So we have the bad boy tractor right here, and this has a battery on it, which is also required to start it. If the battery dies on the tractor, you know, I could always get a jump starter package, something really big, but it's really nice to have something small, convenient, with enough power to be able to start something like my bad boy tractor. I also have my two big mowers right here, both my Toro 2000 HDX as well as my Skag Cheetah 2. And they both have batteries to start the mowers. The Skag actually is fuel injection and the Toro is carbureted. And when you're trying to get one of these started, sometimes it's really nice to have something really small, portable, and compact that you can bring out to your mower, as opposed to having to carry around a really, really heavy battery that you have to hook up to your mower and find a place to set it. So another really great reason why you might want to have something like this that's not specifically automotive related, right? You could always have this inside of the trunk of your vehicle. So our plans for these is that this one's going to live in the back of the Subaru, this one's going to live in the back of the Denali. I already have one in my F450 that is just always in there, and these are just really, really good for peace of mind, so you have the ability to know that if for some reason your battery dies, you have a way of jumping it. And some of these newer vehicles give you really no notice of when the battery's dying, other than the fact that things just stop working. So having something like this can be a real lifesaver. I can't tell you how many times I've been at the grocery store, or we've been at the store, and somebody's outside trying to start their vehicle. They're trying to move vehicles around so they can jump start it from another vehicle. And having something like this has been a lifesaver for folks that I've helped personally, because I've carried this around when they haven't. Because these are at such a good price, especially around the holidays, scoop one up. It makes a lot of sense. It's going to save you some money. It's going to save you some time. And it's definitely going to help you out in a pinch, or help somebody else out in a pinch. And that's always a great thing to do, especially if you see someone else who is struggling to start their vehicle and you have a means to do it. And you know, a lot of folks don't like to jump other people's cars because it could potentially damage your vehicle. So having something like this, taking the risk away from your vehicle and putting it onto a product like this, which is designed for it, helping someone else out in a pinch, can really be rewarding. If you have a story about doing something like that, drop it in the comment section below. I'd love to read them. Anyways, guys, I will put links in the description of this video if this is something you may be interested in. Again, really, really good price, a lot of peace of mind, and it's going to give you the capability of not just possibly helping yourself out, but helping others out who might be in a bad situation in a parking lot, not being able to start their vehicle. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed the video. Again, links in the description of this video if this is something you're interested in. Outstanding value if you've been looking for something like this. It's just a great time to get it because it's super affordable. Get it as a gift for someone else. Get it as a birthday present, a Christmas present, a random present. It's just a really, really, really good product for the price, and it's a great time to get it. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.